Good morning, everyone. Today I will discuss the lesson 7.2 entitled Creativity Through the Arts. So, this lesson explains how arts help people become creative, expressive, and imaginative. Arts are important because they help us to communicate ideas, emotions, and experiences in different ways. Before proceeding to our lesson, of course, this is our objectives. So, describe an artistically literate individual, demonstrate the key competences in artistic creativity and arts education, utilize different forms of arts to foster student creativity, eye-hand brain coordination. So that is our objective. Now let us discuss artistically literate individuals. Unsa man ni sila? So an artistically literate individual is someone who understands, appreciates, and participate in arts. So let us first read our first bullet. First, they use a variety of artistic media, symbols, and metaphors for communication. So this means that they use arts to express their ideas and emotions. For example, painters use colors while musicians use sounds and rhythm to communicate feelings. They develop creative personal realization in at least one art form. So this means that a person becomes skilled and confident in one area of art such as singing, dancing, painting, or writing. Then third bullet, they cultivate culture, history, and other connections through diverse artwork. Arts help preserve tradition and cultural identity. For example, traditional Filipino dances reflect our culture and history. Fourth is define joy, inspiration, peace, and meaning when they participate in the arts because arts can help people relax and express emotion. Lastly, they seek artistic experiences and support arts in their communities by joining performances, exhibits, and artistic activities. Now let's tackle this one. According to Robert Epstein, there are four competences of artistic creativity. First is capturing. So the first is capturing. Capturing means preserving new ideas. For example, writing ideas in a notebook before forgetting them. Second is challenging. This means giving ourselves difficult problems to solve creatively. Next is broadening. This means learning new things and experiences to improve creativity. And lastly, the surrounding means associating ourselves with creative people and environment that inspire us. Now, in here, the four domains in arts education are creating, performing or presenting, responding, and connecting. So, these domains help students fully understand and experience arts. Now, the first domain is creating. Creating focuses on conceiving and developing new artistic ideas and works. So, each of this domain has an core standard. So, the anchor standard of the creating is number one is generating and conceptualizing artistic ideas and work. So this means that students think of creative ideas before creating an artwork. For example, planning the theme for a poster. Anchor standard number two is organizing and developing artistic ideas and work. This means that students arrange and improve their ideas properly. And then anchored standard number three is refining and completing artistic work. This means that ang students improve and i-finalize nila ang ilang artwork before ilang i-present. Now, the second domain is performing, presenting, or producing. So this focuses on realizing artistic ideas through interpretation and presentation. So anchor standard number four is analyzing, interpreting, and selecting artistic work for presentation. Anchor standard number five is developing and refining artistic work for presentation. This means that practicing and improving performances. Anchored standard number six is conveying meaning through presentation. For example, actors express emotion through acting, while dancers express feelings through movement. The next domain are responding and connecting. So responding means understanding and evaluating artworks. Encore standard 7 is perceiving and analyzing artistic work. Encore standard number 8 is interpreting the intent and meaning of artistic work. And Encore standard number 9 is applying criteria to evaluate artistic work. Then we have connecting. Connecting means relating artistic ideas and works to personal experiences and culture. Encore standard number 10 is synthesizing and relating personal experiences to make art. Encore standard number 11 is relating artistic ideas and works with societal, cultural, and historical context. For example, historical painting help us understand life during the past. Next is aesthetic. Aesthetic is the philosophical study of beauty and taste. It studies how people appreciate arts and beauty. So there are three approaches. So let's tackle first the first approach. So so the first approach is the study of aesthetic concept. Second approach, the second is the philosophical study of people emotions and reactions toward arts. Then the third approach is the philosophical study of the artwork itself. Take note, everyone, that aesthetic not only deals with the nature and value of arts, but also with people responses towards beauty and ugliness. Now let us discuss the forms of arts. First is visual arts. Visual arts focus on artworks that appeal to the eyes. First, painting and drawing. So painting and drawing use materials like paint, pencils, and charcoal to create images. So damo pa kayo yung mga materials no that we can use when we are going to paint and to draw. Sculpture creates three-dimensional artwork such as using clay, wood, metal, or stone. Then architecture. Architecture combines creativity and engineering in designing buildings. Then photography captures images using cameras, while digital arts uses technology and software to create artworks. The form is performing arts. So these arts involve performance using the body, voice, or instrument. First, theatre and film. Theatre and film use acting and storytelling to express emotions and ideas, while music uses rhythm, melody, and sounds to communicate the feelings. Then dance uses body movements to express stories and emotions. Another form of arts is literary arts. Literary arts uses written language to express ideas, stories, and emotion. So first, fiction and non-fiction. Unsa man ni siya? So this includes novels, essay, biographies, and journalism. Next, we have a poetry. The poetry uses creative language and rhythm to express deep meaning. Then drama consists of scripts written for stage performances. So we have here our eye-hand coordination. So eye-hand coordination is the ability of the eyes and hands to work together through the coordination of the brain. So this skills is important in daily tasks and academic activities. For example, in writing, drawing, typing, and sports required good coordination. These are examples of activities that improve hand-eye brain coordination. Example, playing catch improves reaction time. Juggling improves concentration. Solving puzzles improves thinking skills. Drawing and painting improve creativity and hand control. Educational games improve coordination and learning. Racket sports improve focus and movement. To summarize our lesson, no, creativity through the arts helps develop imagination, self-expression, and critical thinking. Artistically literacy allows individuals to communicate ideas, emotions, and experiences creatively, And arts also contribute to emotional, social, physical, and intellectual development. So the learning of practice, creativity becomes stronger. Lastly, arts education promotes confidence, collaboration, appreciation of culture, and lifelong learning. These are the references and sources used in preparing this lesson or presentations. So if you have a lesson or curious about this topic, you just visit this link class. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you everyone for listening. Bye.